guys, here's what you need to know about the autumn statement of change that was released a few days ago by the Chancellor, Jeremy Hunt, and I am going to be highlighting the important information that you need to know as an immigrant in the country. Now, this highlight is going to affect 27 million people living in the country, and I'm sure you would want to know what it is. So if this is something that you are interested in, I would encourage you to stick to the end so that you are informed and share it to friends and family who you think would find value from this content. If you're just seeing my face for the first time, let me introduce myself to you. My name is Mercy. I am a nurse. I'm currently practicing in the UK, and on this channel we talk about nursing, migration, updates in the UK, lifestyle vlogs, and I hope this is something you will find interesting and valuable. To stick around, to like the content, to share, to hit on the subscribe button. You understand that button there? Just smash on it and turn on your post notification bell as well, so that when I put out a new content, you will be the first to be notified. And without wasting your time, let's go right into the video. So you all know that inflation is high. The cost of living everywhere is high. There is an increase in everywhere, either you are abroad or in the country, wherever you are. The cost of living currently is high. And the UK government are doing everything that they can to help people living in the country to be able to meet up with their needs. So a few months back, people were striking because they wanted pay rises and things like that. And pay rises were given to such people. So now, what the Chancellor Jeremy Hunt have come out to say in the autumn statement of change is that, drum roll, people, drum roll. So what he has come out to say is there is going to be tax cuts for 27 million people in the country. Now, let me explain that for you further. You pay a tax of 20% if you are within a certain bracket of annual salary being paid, and then from that amount upwards, so from 50,000 per annum upwards, you pay 40% for that. But what Jeremy has come to say now is tax percentage are still going to be the same, but national insurance would be decreased. So bear it in mind, there is a 20% tax that needs to be paid, and then national insurance used to be 12%. But what he has come down to say is national insurance would be reduced from 12% to 10%. So instead of paying 32% before as a band 5 nurse or as an entry beginner level, what stage should I put you down? But entry or people who earn salary below 50,000, instead of paying tax of 32%, you would be paying 30% now. I don't know if that's going to help, because disclaimer, let me put it out there, I am not a lawyer or an immigration officer or anything, but what I think is 20% tax will still be deducted. 10% national insurance would be deducted. So instead of you paying 12% that you are supposed to pay before, and now you pay 10%, you will get some extra cash. Yes, I agree, you will get some extra cash, but the remaining money in your account will be taxed at 20%. I feel the tax itself should be deducted or should be cut instead of the national insurance, but we'll see how it goes. Now, these change would be implemented from January 2024. So you will have more money coming into your accounts from January 2024. And hopefully that should help with some of the bills and some of the needs that you have, some of the responsibilities that you'd have to meet. And I'm hoping that helps and that goes a long way, okay? If any other change happens again in the future, I will come up on the channel to talk about it. I'm going to be putting a short clip from the statement made by Jeremy Hunt so that you watch and listen and have all of this information yourself, okay? And I hope you have subscribed, you have liked the content, you have shared it to friends and family, and you have turned on your post notification bell. If you have done all of these things, you are the MVP. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. And until the next time, you keep being amazing and have a wonderful day. Bye.
I said I would cut taxes when we could, but only responsibly and only in a way that did not fuel inflation. The OBR today confirm I can deliver a package which does that. For businesses, I've today delivered the biggest business tax cut in modern British history, with the most competitive investment allowances of any large economy. For the self-employed, I've simplified and reformed their taxes by abolishing the compulsory Class 2 charge and cutting Class 4 national insurance. But high employment taxes on 27 million people working in the public and private sectors also disincentivise the hard work we should be encouraging. On top of income tax at 20%, they pay 12% national insurance on earnings between $12,570 and $50,270. That is a 32% marginal tax rate. If we want people to get up early in the morning, if we want them to work nights, if we want an economy where people go the extra mile and work hard, then we need to recognise that their hard work benefits us all. So today, Mr. Speaker, I'm going to cut the main 12% rate of employee national insurance. If I cut it by 1 percentage point to 11%, that would be an extra £225 in the pockets of the average worker every year. But instead, I'm going to go further and cut the main rate of employee national insurance by 2 percentage points from 12% to 10%. That change will help 27 million people. It means someone on the average salary of £35,000 will save over £450. For the average nurse, it's a saving of £520. For the typical police officer, a saving of £630 every single year. And Mr. Speaker, I would normally bring in a measure like this from the start of the new tax year in April. But instead, tomorrow, I'm introducing urgent legislation to bring it in from January the 6th. So people can see the benefit in their payslips at the start of the new year. The OBR say reducing a tax on work means more people in work.